I've been using the Abu Garcia Revo Beast for 7 years now. It's been great, but now in 2025 they have finally released its successor. So here we have it, the Abu Garcia Beast. They've now simplified the name of this new iteration of a very successful reel when it comes to all types of big bait fishing, whether that's heavy bass fishing, musky fishing, pike fishing in Sweden or Europe, any kind of big bait application you might think of. This series of reels are real monsters when it comes to casting large baits and fighting big fish. And one thing that's very exciting with this new release is that the Beast reel comes in 3 sizes. First we have the 200 size. This is a smaller reel that resembles the regular Revo series of reels, but beefed up gears and made for big baits. Then we have this 300 size, which is very similar to the old 40 size of the Revo Beast. This is a great all-around pike reel, basically all the way from the smaller lures to the bigger baits. It's very versatile. Then there's also a 400 size reel, which is the successor to the last version called the Revo Toro Beast. And what's new for this year is that we also have spinning reels in the lineup in 3000, 3500 and 4000 sizes. And the one I have in my hand here is a 4000 size Abu Garcia Beast spinning reel. So now this series of reels, the Abu Garcia Beast, covers basically any kind of big bait application you might think of. Like I said earlier, the Abu Garcia Beast series are all about power, and that shines through in various different areas. This 300 size as well as the 400 size have 30 pounds of max drag, which is about 14 kilos, and the 200 size has 25 pounds, which is very strong. You can click this drag down to its max and it won't move an inch for a big fish. Although if you do want to loosen the drag, it does have a clicking function now. The main gears of these reels are the Duragear version 2 from Abu Garcia, which means that they are really beefed up to be able to have the maximum amount of cranking power possible without making the reel overly large. This means that you can center most of the power down to the main gear and make the reel still palmable and very small and lightweight in the hand. And that is a feature that I really enjoy when fishing with these. Both the 300 size and the 200 size that I've tried are really small and lightweight. So even though the 300 and 400 size reels are bigger than the 200 in order to get more line capacity out of them and more cranking power, they're still made as compact as possible while still not sacrificing any of those power specifications. And the powerful construction isn't reserved for the bait casting reels. Even the spinning reels are made to be as powerful as possible. This includes a stainless steel main shaft, a power stack carbon matrix drag system just like the bait casting siblings, and also a Duragear main gear. In addition to that, we have a big knob and an aluminum handle. I really feel like this spinning reel is built to last, and it feels kind of comforting to have a real robust spinning reel when it comes to pike fishing, as opposed to the lightweight xenon spinning reels that you would use for perch. In testing these reels over the past couple of months, I've really noticed that the casting capabilities are very good. And this is due to the Infini braking system that you find in the 300 and 400 sizes, and the IVCB6 braking system that you find in the 200 size. And a small little handy feature for adjusting your braking system is that we now have the gull wing side plate, which means that the side plate won't come off entirely. So with the 300 and 400 sizes, the Infini braking system means that you have both a magnetic and a centrifugal brake. 200 size is a little different. Like I mentioned, we do have the IVCB6, and that is an externally adjustable centrifugal brake. This means that you adjust your centrifugal brake with the knob here, and this is a proven system on all of the high-end Revo reels. It's really good. Now there's one thing I was very skeptical about when I first read about these reels and I saw the pictures, and that is the knobs. I thought they looked overly clunky and big, and I wasn't sure they were gonna feel that comfortable. Turns out I was wrong. When fishing with these reels over the past few months, I've noticed that I really like the new knobs. They're big and comfortable, they're easy to grip, which is very important when you're fishing long days, maybe in the cold, fishing with big lures. The type of fishing that this reel is really geared towards, and the type of fishing that I'm going to use it for. The shape and size of the knobs somewhat resembles the old knobs that were found on the Revo Beast, although unlike these knobs that were made of EVA foam, these new soft touch plastic knobs won't soak up a lot of water. So in summary, I would say that in testing these Beast series of reels, I've really come to the conclusion that this series is now a very complete range of reels for all of the types of big bait applications you might want to throw. For me, that mainly means pike fishing, and pike fishing as in everything from the smallest lures with the 200 size reels up to giant lures with the 400 size, medium range with the 300 size. And also, it's been really fun to actually try out a spinning reel and a spinning combo for pike fishing, which I have not done before at all. The good thing about using a spinning reel for pike fishing is that you can get really long casts into the wind, whereas with a bait caster you might get a professional overrun or a bird's nest or whatever you want to call it. And I also forgot to mention earlier that we do have different gear ratios when it comes to the bait casting reels. The 200 size is a 7.3 to 1 gear ratio, and with the spool size and gear size of this reel, that means a medium to high speed reel, which is very good for the applications that I might use a smaller pike reel for, which is mainly smaller lures like smaller jerk baits or lures like that, when I do need a reel that can pick up slack line pretty fast. As for the 300 and 400 sizes, we have 2 gear ratios respectively on those. The version I'm fishing right now, which is I think the most all around for any kind of pike fishing applications you might throw at it, is a 5.8 to 1 gear ratio. And when it comes to the inches of line recovery you have per turn, it very closely resembles a classic Ambassador reel. There's also a high-speed version, a 7.3 to 1 on the Abu Garcia Beast. Very similar lineup to the last generation with the Revo Beast. And for the 400 size, we also have 2 versions. One is a 4.9 to 1 and one is a 6.2 to 1. And the spinning reel is a 5.2 to 1. But keep in mind that a spinning reel, when it goes up in size, like this 4000 size, it does get a lot of line recovery per turn. So this is still kind of a fast reel, even though it's 5.2 to 1 gear ratio. So as someone who has used the Revo Beast for all of the 7 years it's been out in the market, and it still holds up today, I'm very excited about the new releases from Abu Garcia. This new Beast range now covers any kind of pike fishing scenario I might think of, and I really look forward to using these more in the future. And they've proven to be really nice, especially this 300 size, which I use on a Beast Pro 140 gram rod. It's a very nice all-around setup that can handle pretty much any type of pike lure I might imagine throwing. And if I would reach its lower or upper limits when it comes to lure size, we have the 200 and 400 size that slot in there as well. So if you're looking for an upgrade to your arsenal when it comes to big bait fishing, for example pike like I like to fish, the Abu Garcia Beast is a great reel for these applications. Make sure to check them out. They're out now in a tackle shop near you.